Taking you to the BMW's plant in Rosslyn, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is on the podium now, ready to address. Let's listen in.
The Premier of our province, Andre Panyaza Lesupi, Mr. Hoi Hoi, representatives of the German Embassy, Deputy Ambassador, the Chief Executive Officer of BMW South Africa, and members of the Management Board of BMW AG, and representatives of business who are here present, as well as representatives of Labour, met some of them earlier, and of course, all distinguished guests, but the most important people who in many places are called the workers, and here they are called associates. It's a real joy to be here with all of you looking bright and called the associates. You know, when you're called associate, you are at a higher level. And Mr. Bester made it a point to explain to me that here, and he's been here for many, many years, that you are not workers, you are associates. And I'm rather pleased that they regard you as associates, because it means that you are very much a part of this company. I don't know what they will call me, because my first car was a BMW, and not that I tried to run away from BMW, I'm now also being driven in a BMW. So BMW has never left me, and so it is a great company, and it's a good product. I'm glad to be here this morning. Now, this plant where you all are is a testament to BMW's long-standing presence in South Africa, as we've heard. You've been here for, or BMW has been here for 50 years, as long as I've had a BMW car. Don't ask me whether I still have it. This world-class facility was the first BMW plant to be built outside of Germany, and has been at the center of the group's operations since 1973. Now, as I visit many places, as I go around, I always look out for mistakes, and I always look out for areas of weakness and areas of ugliness. And I must tell you, even as we drove in, I was looking out for something that is wrong. And I didn't find any wrong thing here. As we were driving in, I was telling my drivers and protectors that this is truly a pristine plant. Absolutely clean, absolutely well organized, and absolutely efficient. And as I met many of you who are associates, I could see that you are operating at the top of your game. You are good, and congratulations for that. Very good. Now, this plant further stands as proof of BMW Group's true commitment to South Africa and to the South African economy, in a way where you've been supporting our own country's industrial development and also supporting our transformational objectives. We are a country that is on a journey of transformation, of change and development, in many, many ways, and you have been driving that transformation process. And we'd like to thank you for that. But you've also been driving another element, which your key person for people and places has also spoken about. Ilka said that the plant or the facility you have in Rosslyn is about innovation, it's about intellectual property, it's about IT for the whole world. But we are very proud that it is done here in South Africa. So that is BMW's gift to South Africa, but South Africa's gift to the world. We thank you for that. Now, the automotive sector in which you are all working is the linchpin of our industrial strategy. This sector contributes, and this is its importance, contributes 4.9% to our GDP. The sector supports more than 115,000 direct manufacturing jobs and easily has a big impact on well over 500,000 people in the value chain. South Africa is the 22nd largest vehicle exporter globally, with our main export destinations being the European Union, as where this X3 is going to go to, and of course the United States and the UK and many other countries. The African continent is also a growing export market, particularly within the SADC region, the Southern African Development Community. Now, as a country, we have truly positioned ourselves as a globally competitive destination for automotive manufacturing. And the BMW Group has been an integral part of this very important journey that our country has embarked upon. A number of world-class vehicles are manufactured right here at this plant, including both ICE and hybrid models from the BMW X family. So, as associates of this plant, you play a critical and important role, not only for yourselves as individuals, not only for your families, but also for the country. Of course, for the company as well, but for the country. And now we have reached another milestone with the production of the BMW X3. The shift to green mobility and electrification in vehicle production is in line with the commitments by countries to reduce the emissions and support the transition to a low-carbon, climate-resilient global economy. And we are part of that whole process. We are greatly encouraged by the milestone that has been achieved by the BMW Group. As the transition to battery electric vehicles, the plug-in hybrids and hydrogen mobility gathers momentum, our country, South Africa, is perfectly positioned as a key global manufacturing base for the mobility of the future. And this is one area where we don't want to be left behind. And we are very pleased that the BMW Group is part of that whole process of moving our country forward. And we are committed and determined to ensure that there is an enabling regulatory and policy environment to make it easier for companies like BMW to continue with the innovation, to continue with the creativity that they can do, to be key players in this whole sector. Now, through the Automotive Production Development Program, and more recently, the Electric Vehicle White Paper, as well as the incentive program that is part of it, we have committed to a stable, predictable, and supportive framework for companies to be able to invest and to localize and to grow in South Africa. And you as BMW have been doing precisely that for the past 50 years. And we applaud you and we appreciate BMW for staying committed to South Africa, incentivizing electric vehicle production for export, and at the same time where we support the growth of the local electric vehicle market is an imperative for us. Earlier, members of the management board asked me, what is the future of electric vehicles in our country? And I said, yes, the future is good and it is bright. And obviously, as we move forward, we are going to find that many more people will be wanting to go into electric vehicles. The global shift to clean vehicles presents opportunity for the local component manufacturing sector, whose focus has been on ICE components. With our significant reserves of the critical minerals that we have in our country, we must become a hub for processing and beneficiation of the minerals that are extracted from South African soil, so that they are beneficiated and where we are able to export finished products. We are finalizing targeted incentives for battery cell localization, EV component manufacture, clean mobility, research and design, and the critical mineral beneficiation. Now, the recent announcement on tariffs by the United States, of course, has a huge impact on all of us. It is an important market for our vehicle exports, and it further underscores the need for us to diversify our export base and to accelerate domestic value creation as well. So as we face this threat of the higher tariffs, we need to open our eyes and our ears and see where else can our vehicles go. Now, it's good that the X3 will be going to Europe, but we need to open up the African market as well. Now, the production locally of the BMW X3 plug-in hybrid is a symbol of trust. Trust in our skills, trust in the skills that you have, all of you. It is a trust in our partnerships and our potential. Now, as BMW AG invests more money in this facility, it basically has been a vote of confidence, a vote of trust in all of you who work here. And we welcome this, as Premier Lesufi was saying, when we held our investment conference, and when BMW stood up and said we will invest more than 4.2 billion rand, many people just dismissed it. They said, these are just pledges. And some of them were even saying these are false promises or empty promises. And they even said, these companies are just talking. But we now see the full realization of that announcement. And here you are. You are now going to be producing a high-end vehicle for the world market. You are now going to be exploding in the production of this very valuable product, which will come from your hands. as associates of this company. Give yourself a round of applause for that. Now, we need to give an honor of this achievement by staying the course, driving transformation. And transformation has been underpinning what BMW has been doing. And we see it in the support that you are giving to the young people. And I'm so proud that you've participated in various processes of advancing skills, of creating jobs, and leading Africa's industrial future. The BMW Group is to be congratulated for the commitment that you have demonstrated for skills development and the training of young people. And this includes your partnership with UNICEF to train learners and educators in coding and robotics in schools, and the BMW South Africa IT Hub in Tshwane here, as we spoke about, which now employs well over more than 2,000 people. And these are professionals, and these are software engineers and digital specialists. Now, the importance about this is that it gives hope to the young people whose school you are supporting, that they have a future, that if they excel, which they will do, they will be able to have a great future in the high-end industries, in the high-end professions and crafts. And we commend BMW for the substantial investment in its training academy, which trains 300 apprentices annually and has since 1978 trained more than 2,000 artisans. Now, this is to be applauded. But the greater applause, I want to give to you as BMW is your participation in the YES program, the Youth Employment Service. Now, when we conceptualized this program, sitting down with a leading businessman, I said to him, what is it that companies can do to ensure that they train young people and get them job ready? And having trained them maybe for a year, to be able to absorb some of them. But those that they don't absorb will be ready for jobs elsewhere. Now, BMW has supported over 3,500 young people with placements across all provinces and in diverse sectors such as retail, IT, education, and health. And you have done well to retain some of these young people. I met some of them who are now managers, who are now supervisors, who are very clever, much cleverer than I am. And I was very proud to see the work that they are doing. Let's applaud BMW for that as well. Now, your commitment to transformation includes active mentorship of young women, the development of, yes, black industrialists, and your reaching level 1 in the BBBEE code system. And that, for me, is a great achievement, because whilst others will criticize this whole process of transformation, you as BMW, you have embraced it, you have internalized it, and you are actualizing it, and you are demonstrating to all and sundry that transformation is possible, it is doable, and you are doing it without complaining, and you are doing it to your own advantage. Because the young people who are now working in your facility here are young people whom you have trained, you have prepared, and they are the future. and we applaud you for that, because that is the importance of transformation. Making sure that it is inclusive, making sure that it prepares the young people in our country for the future that belongs to them. So thank you, BMW, for this part of the work that you do. You don't only make pretty cars, you also make sure that the young people of the future remain pretty for the future that belongs to them. So thank you very much. Now, BMW's roots may well be from or in Bavaria, but its beating heart is South African. And I see it with all of you who are here. We are proud of your presence as a company in our country. We are greatly encouraged by your ongoing investment as we strive to build a low-carbon economy for the future. And we see BMW as an integral part of the South African growth story. As the government, we welcome the role you continue to play in supporting our drive for inclusive growth and job creation. As we prepare for the upcoming South Africa Investment Conference, I invite BMW to once again to become our flagship partner. Now, I'm not putting any pressure on you, but I want you to come to that conference. And being the BMW that I know you will come to that conference and make a big announcement. I want you to come and make a big announcement. And you'll be making a big announcement because you've got all these associates. These associates who compete very well with any of your associates anywhere in the world, be it Mexico, be it China, be it the United States, including be it in Germany. They are as good producers of vehicles as those associates in any of those countries. And they are South African. You can trust them. They do the work. Now, I'd like us to work together. And it is in working together that we will be able to achieve great things. As we scale up the training of young people, as we lead in EV production, and as we support various suppliers, be it in the township, be it wherever, so that we can strengthen our economic participation. BMW's presence in our country is one of mutual interest and shared value. And to the entire BMW team, you are building more than cars. You are building a legacy of excellence. You are building a legacy of inclusion and also hope for many South Africans. We look forward to continuing this very rich partnership that we have built with your company and supporting the next chapter of your journey. And we are proud of the journey that you have embarked upon. And we wish you as a company the very best, all of you from the management board in Germany, throughout the world, and including here in South Africa. And we'd like to thank you for making sure that BMW and all its associates remains top performers. So thank you very much for being here and for welcoming us to be part of your journey. Thank you very much.
Coming back to you now from Rosslyn in Pretoria, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is at a BMW event where the car maker has doubled down on its investment in South Africa. And of course, Ramaphosa saying he's really pleased with that commitment and the plans that the car maker has for the future in South Africa.